Jog my memory. What was your background? I don't even. It's been so long since you were on the show. What was your background, and how did you kind of come up with the idea of engage or pursue? Get it started.
It's sort of the impetus of the creation and the vision here all started with myself working the high level financial side. I was working at the time, it was with Anadarko alongside the VP and their planning and BT teams. And we were really looking at like streamlining the accruals and how do we position ourselves for Wall Street correctly, and all the data that rolls all the way up to that top level and then is presented to the public. And the break between the field data and that, in some cases, depending on the size of the operator, it can be months. And I transitioned, I guess about a half a decade or 6 or 7 years later into actually working the drilling side. We ran another company that was during the good times when everybody was a consultant. We were putting safety hands out there and company men and dot dot dot. And that's when I really got a feel for how big the break was. We're going to put a company man on location to manage our costs. Well, we're doing that because we don't actually have access to what's happening on a day-to-day basis. We're leveraging tools like WellView and whatever to try to get those costs in. But working in as a consultant in that position, we were just putting 20% kickers on every drilling AFA because we really didn't know what was happening. And so when everything kind of tipped over in 15, we took a hard look at that process and said, why as an industry have we not digitized this? And the straight answer is we were just making too much money to care. And so when we get into these environments like we are in today, and lifting costs and LOE and the pressure from Wall Street and the investment, the LPs and whoever is so huge on those C-suites, they are now looking to engage as that tool to sort of combine that. And so I really used my experience both on the financial side and then on the operations side to not develop a software, but to develop a digital workflow that made sense to the industry and was going to be easy to deploy, because it's dynamic out there and things change, and you had to keep it real simple. And that's why we've been able to disrupt, is taking just that overarching thing that should have been done and deploying a very simple tool to make that happen.